Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview, this time covering VCT EMEA Stage 2 for week 2 of this competition. My guest at this time is MrFaliN of FUT Esports, this time coming off of their match against Team Vitality, in which they came out on the losing end 2, thus continuing their run in said group stage. And so, MrFaliN, thank you so much for the opportunity for another conversation, this time at this point of the season. And as I said, losing to Vitality, obviously not the result you guys want, but as I usually start off any conversation, how are you doing? How are you feeling? What's going through your mind after this match?
Well, of course, I'm I'm bad at I'm feeling bad, but I think like in the beginning of the year we have still some issues, and I think these issues are still like chasing us right now. So I don't know, like I'm bad right now, but we gotta focus and we gotta uh, find a solution for that because like just coming chasing like a 7 months, so it's a bad thing for us. Like I don't know, we gotta figure out what's happening to us.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, like, it was one in which, we saw this team face off against Vitality, which in a lot of ways was kind of in the same position as where you guys are at right now. So, this match was very crucial for, this season, where you guys stand against the rest of the teams in EMEA. And just kind of now diving into the series first and foremost. Obviously, Haven was not good. You obviously, like, you had a KD of 0-14. Not the best performance at all. Probably the worst from your opinion, in your career. Just simple question. What went wrong in the match for the team and also for yourself?
But sometimes while we were just in the partnership, even the first time, like we were just putting some respects on the names, and I just know like why we're just doing some stuff on going champions and masters. We already figured that out. Like they have to respect us, but sometimes it's happening. Like of course I should deliver, but I really don't care what I'm shooting. Like I can be a top figure, I can be a bottom figure. It doesn't matter. But most concerning about thing like if I'm playing like zero and like if every rounds like it's getting closer, like 2 versus 1 situation, like class situation. If you are losing, then there is a problem for them, and I have to figure that out. Like, and in heaven, like where we're just down to the 7-0 or 8-0, I didn't count it. Like probably there's something I'm missing it, and that's a huge thing for me. Like, and I have to figure that out because we are in a stage now, we are in live at now, and I don't have much time for to figure that out. And that's why we just lose to heaven, and it was all for me. Like I didn't do anything. I couldn't read them. I couldn't do anything, and I couldn't say anything to my teammates. So like, yeah, in heaven that was it. But in Lotus, maybe if heaven score might be a different. Maybe Lotus can be a different map for us, but like I said, something is chasing us right now, and there's like on we have 9 and 10 people in the team right now, like in the manager, in the coaches stuff and everything. But there is no one should tell her like there is a problem, guys. We gotta fix it. But like no one is saying the problem right now, and we have to figure that out, especially because if you don't do it, we're still gonna lose like this. Because in the gentleman's match, it's the same. Like we are losing it, and we don't know why we are losing it, but we still managed to figure out a comeback. But you can't come back every time. Like you gotta figure out how to control your situation and like winning the opponents, and you gotta control the game. Like you don't have to use the A1 game, so you gotta do your own style. But we are not doing it like the 2 matches against Gentleman's Tour. We didn't play our matches except Sunset. I think that's the whole problem. And like I said, I don't give anything. Like if I should 0 or 1, I really don't care it. Like if my team wins, I'm winning it. If my team loses, I am losing it. That's the whole point for me. Of course, it's probably my best, my worst match, I guess, in my career, probably against maybe 100 Thieves match in the Shanghai. Maybe that must be better. But I think before all that, second worst match in my career. But I really don't care anything about that. Like I gotta figure that out, and I gotta tell my teammates, okay, guys, we have the problem this, and I'm just gonna solve it. Or we're gonna try as 5 together players. We have to solve it. And when we solved it, I think we might be a better team. But right now, everyone just seemed like played like some, I don't know, maybe tier 10, maybe. But I don't know.
given what you said about like just sort of facing Vitality, was there anything that they showed in the server that surprised you at all, or was it just more
Well,
so in yourself?
nothing. They just no, they're just playing like regular Valorant right now, and they just do like perfectly against us because we were too bad, and while we are too bad, they always gonna look good. So when you are bad, the opponents always show okay, they're playing very good right now. So you got some solutions for that, but it doesn't show up anything, giving all clutches to them, and they just got the momentum and they got the one.
Going back onto the map kind of thing for this series, you guys went for Haven, and you know at that point before today, you guys had like a record of 2-4. I understand you guys had that thought of like, okay, let's go for it again. But you know, what kind of strengths did you see in that map coming into this series that you felt like you had the confidence to give it another try?
I think like while we have a new coach, like our game style is like a different from the before the games. So while we are just picking Heaven, we know they're not playing Heaven team as well too. Like and we have confidence about our Heaven, like where we just pick on Gentleman's on Bind too. We are still confident by the way. In Heaven, like we didn't play our game right now, so I'm not gonna say our Heaven is very bad right now. I'm not gonna say it. But we just know they're not good at Heaven, and we will still have confidence on Heaven. So let's pick Heaven because that's going to be comfortable. We know they're going to play like this comp or the second comp. We know what we are ready. But the game shows we weren't ready at all. So
You know, given what you said about the new coach, which is Jonta, into the team, and also you guys had like a little bit of a switch up into the roster. Now you guys putting in CNET back into the squad. Adcapta's now onto the side. CNET's now playing a little bit of a different role compared to usual. Zeus is the new duelist and all of that good stuff. What has been the most important thing that the team had to work on the most in between stage 1 and stage 2?
that's a good question. Like in stage 1, we really don't know about like okay guys, we are winning, but how we are winning? Are we good or they're just bad? Like we didn't know that, but while we're just trying to after the stage 1 in the EVC tournament, we see okay guys, we were playing bad and like they just better than us. So we gotta improve our stuff and like when the Jonta comes and we're just trying to see the tryouts, like we said, yeah, like it can be okay for some maps. Maybe we can just play smoke with the operator. Maybe like we're just trying, and it was like on the practice everything shows good because it's practice. Like you can do anything in practice, and you don't care about what I'm doing. Like and if you see something wrong, okay, don't do it again, and you're not doing it again. But practice doesn't show you anything. Yeah, you gotta do it on the stage. So you gotta see, okay, our practice was good. Then if stage is gonna good, you're gonna be perfect because it's working. You see it's working. But right now it doesn't work. But it doesn't mean like we didn't do practice for nothing. Everyone just knows we didn't play like ourselves today, and everyone just kinda how should I say it, like bad today. But yeah, I think the first time that everyone is the team right now is the bad game, and it's happening for today. I hope it's not gonna same again on the next week. So I think the team is adapting each other very well right now with the Jonta. We should have to just figure out what's going on right now.
Yeah, as you said, you know, sometimes teams suffer days like this in which nothing is going right. But of course, you know, hopefully this is one thing in which it only happens, you know, that day and then not other matches into the season. So hopefully you guys are able to fix all of that stuff going forward. And so a few more questions before I wrap this up. Well, actually one more question before I wrap this up because we're low on time. The next matchups consist of Giant X, Heretics, and also BBL. In your schedule, what's the confidence like? What's the mentality like going forward with these opponents in mind?
I think like in all VCT EMEA teams like has a good potential. They can be the champions on the VCT EMEA stage too. Like so, you gotta respect every team when you're gonna be opponents for them. But on this situation right now for us, I don't wanna go for the champions with my points. Like I don't care about all because I every time go to the champions with my championship points right now. So we gotta prove something. Like, okay, guys, we definitely be the champions right now. So we gotta do the top two. Like everyone's mindset is like this right now. If I go to the champions again with championship, I'm gonna say we are still same against last year. So if it doesn't improve at all, because it's gonna be a bad thing for us. Like, and the other next 3 matches, we have to be confident ourselves. We have to control the game, and we have to play like us. So if you don't do that, we're gonna lose the last 3 matches, and the season will be over for us. And I will be really sad about that because like when we are going for the stage, everyone just think, okay, guys, we're gonna play our game style. But when it's not happening, you can't imagine the our in the team after the game. So we gotta play ourselves right now. That's all.
Of course, and hopefully, like I said, are you guys able to figure everything out and go forward from there? MrFaliN, thank you so much for the conversation, for the interview, all the insight and the team and all that stuff. Best of luck goes to yourself and also most importantly for the rest of the team for the next few weeks in the season.
Thank you too. Yeah.